you doing?
So how is everything going? You watched the show since the start. How's your mom?
My mom's great.
Yeah?
She's moved back to Arkansas finally.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, I'm in real estate. I'm single.
I see that you're in real estate.
I want to be single. I'm seeing, I date, but really, I don't want a relationship.
I want to be single. You know, in life, there's people that generally want to be single, and then there's people who just don't have a choice but to be single.
Learning anything from your lessons?
No, yes.
You need to learn. There's a lot of stuff that we can have some time. I would sit with you because
Fucking love your mom.
I love you dearly, but we got to work on things.
I know, I love you.
You know, do you know what the difference is with telling Ed advice when he's drunk compared to when he's sober? There isn't a difference. It's all going to go from here to there. Just saying. But let's continue.
I love you.
I love you so much. I love it. Okay.
You have a good night.
She just stole $4,000 from me. I'm not kidding.
Did you get the ring back?
What's that? No. And she ran up my credit card for $4,000 and skipped. It's sad. Whatever.
That's my daughter.
It's funny, isn't it? Ever since Liz moved on and found somebody else, Ed just can't help but say something to try and discredit Liz. And to be honest, if you saw what if she stole $4K from you, I'm pretty sure you stole a whole lot more from her. But at the same time, that's not me saying that it's okay for her to have stolen money from him if she has, because really and truly, there is something called integrity. Regardless of how somebody treats you, doesn't mean you should do bad towards them, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it makes you as low as them, you know what I mean? And really and truly, you never want to be as low as that person. So even if if it is true, I hope that it's not true, you know, in a nutshell. But on the flip side, based on the way we've seen Ed treat Liz, many of us can sit and say, who can blame her for at least trying to get something out of this man, considering all the heartache he's given her, despite the fact that she still chose to keep going back to him time and time again. But nonetheless, though, let's get into this next bit here. That's my daughter. That's what the woman just said. Let's listen.
How old are you?
17.
Oh my God.
They're all 17.
So no more margaritas. Just kidding.
All right, listen. Fair enough. Ed had a decent to ask how old they were. But the fact that the woman had to tell him that that's my daughter, that tells me that she could see the way he was looking at her. And let's be real. We all know that Ed is no stranger to talking to women younger than him. We all know that he's no stranger to talking to women that's younger than his own freaking daughter. The daughter that he is pretty much in a nutshell abandoned at this point. And to be fair, rumor has it, and I saw this a while back, apparently when Ed goes to strip clubs, he always seems to pay for the young ones rather than the more experienced ones because, well, apparently it's cheaper. But if you ask me personally, if we look at Ed's track record with women, take away Liz out of the picture for a hot second, well, let's just say that going for the younger kind is definitely something that is around his area of taste, shall I say. So to be honest with you, if I was in that situation and I was that mother, to be fair, I probably would have removed my kids away from this man immediately. Because at the end of the day, the fact that he was sitting there, eyeing up younger girls when he's in a room filled with older women, mature women, experienced women, why not go for those, Ed? Sometimes it makes me wonder, does Ed fear going for women of his own age or women around his age bracket because he's afraid that none of them will put up with his shiz? So therefore he feels the need to always go for women that's younger than him because he feels as if he gives him power to control them. It gives him power to talk to them like shiz. It gives him power to look down on them even though he's looking up. But either way though, the grand scheme of it is that I'm even surprised that he's even looking at these young girls, to be honest with you, because that's the kind of man he is. You know why? Because he's not a man. He's a little freaking boy. And he always will be. You even saw when the woman was trying to interact with him, trying to give him advice. Have you changed, Ed? No. Yes. No. Yeah. Shut the hell up. It's funny though, because generally speaking, when younger women do seek an older man, is because they are seeking a man with maturity, a man with stability. Well, we all know when it comes to maturity, Ed definitely does not have that. And let's be real, ladies. If you are a young lady right now, you are in your 20s and you're seeking a man that is in his 40s, 50s, maybe you should ask yourself a question. Why is he even still single at that age? That is a question, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now that is not something that I say is a statement to every single man, because obviously there are some men in this world that have been through a relationship and maybe recently got a divorce because maybe things just didn't work out in a healthy manner, you know what I'm saying? But when you are looking at men that are purposely seeking younger women, to be honest with you, I would say to all young ladies right now, and I know there's girls who are in their teen years, 16, 17, 18, who also seek men that are older than them, whether that man be in the 20s or 30s or 40s, whatever. I'm going to say this to you. Whenever you meet a man that is older than you, ladies, a man that is whatever, always ask him a simple question. So, do you normally date girls younger than you? Ask him that question, please. Because to be honest, if you're dealing with a man that generally always dates women younger than him and he's never had any long-term relationships, if that's not a warning, and to be fair, I can say the same thing for fellas. If you ever run a woman, you know what I mean? You ask her, hey, do you always, just saying, sometimes some questions need to be asked to let you know the type of person that you are about to get into bed with. Nonetheless, though, it is absolutely revolting that Ed is in these situations where he still feels the need to seek young women because he feels like he's going to be able to control them. And 17, oh my goodness gracious me. I do wonder, though, if the mother was never there to say, hey, that's my daughter, would he have even asked the question of how old are you? My answer is probably not. He probably still would have gone over to those girls and be like, hey, so I'm Ed. And I'm from 90 Day Fiancé. And my ex-fiancé, she stole money from me. Because I've got money. So it's okay, but she stole money from me. And I use mayonnaise to keep my hair clean. Which clearly works for him, so it is what it is. But nonetheless though, let me know exactly your thoughts. If you had been the mum in this situation, would you have been as kind as she was? Or would you have been like, oh my God, go away, you pervert? I'm really curious. Really, really curious. In fact, if you had been a father, and you saw this man looking at your daughter, what would your reaction been? But either way though, I can say this for 100%. As long as Ed is talking about Liz in a negative way, or even talking about Liz in any kind of way, that tells me that he has not moved on, and he just hasn't matured yet. Damn, yet. I don't think he ever will mature. With that being said though, let me know your thoughts, let me know your opinions as always, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.